My next guest has sold over 50 million records, including 5 #1 albums. Yeah. She's also received 5 Grammy Awards and Academy Award nomination. Her latest CD is called Demita Joe. Please welcome Janet Jackson. Never gets old to get that response, does it? That's nice.
No, it's very nice always.
Now, there's so much to talk about, and we're not gonna go into the whole Super Bowl thing because that's been talked about to death. We're gonna recreate it later using using La Bamba. But I want to talk to you first of all. No one wants to see that. I owe you because I use dance moves as a comic, and I think I've stolen half my moves have been inspired by you. Yeah, I love your moves, sort of that kind of, that's how I do it, by the way. You don't look like you're buying it. This is you. You don't think so? No, that's just me having a fit.
You like to dance, though?
I like to dance. I dance very badly, but you inspired a lot of people with this sort of, those military moves. So cool.
Yeah, it's very, what do we call it? Just, I don't know, sticking it very sharp, clean.
Sticking it sharp, clean, getting everybody to lock off like that must be a hard thing to pull off, but I've tried it a lot. I've tried this move.
Like
I do the string dance where I grab...
I noticed you
Have you seen this?
You do that well.
Do you think that's okay?
No, I often wonder how you do that, because, you know, you do that well. I watch you, you know.
Okay. Do you think that's something you might use sometime, just in...
I don't know.
That was very polite of you to say, I don't know. I've not been to one of your concerts, but I'd like to go because I hear that you'll pull a guy on stage during the concert. Is that true?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, that must be amazing for the guy. How do you pick the guy?
You know, it comes kind of in the middle. Well, it came in the middle of the show. It all depends. I don't know what, I am going to probably recreate it again, but do it differently.
Right.
I don't know. From the minute I get on stage, I just start scoping out different guys in the audience. I'll sometimes ask the dancers, the girls actually, to help me and look for a guy, but they always try to find the cutest guy, and they'll come backstage just before that particular song and say this guy on the left and what he's wearing, but it's always the cutest one they want me to bring up on stage.
What if sometime, just to mix it up, you pick like the fat guy with the 7-Eleven cup, you know? You bring him up on stage just to throw a new wrinkle into the thing.
There was actually one guy that I chose in this particular tour. It wasn't the last one, but the one we did before this one, the last one. He was, I didn't know he was heavy as he was, because all I saw was his face, and his bottom half was like pretty big.
Right.
And I was supposed to put him in a chair, and I was like, oh God, is he gonna fit in the seat?
Right,
and he squeezed in it.
Right.
Yeah.
But then when he stood up, it came with him.
It stuck to his butt.
Bring that seat back. That's what I would want to see. I wish I'd been at that show. You've been famous for such a long time. I'm curious, do you ever get tired of having people recognize you and just wear a disguise when you go out in the world?
Well, I've done that before. I had a disguise on. One time I had never gone to Venice Beach. I've only been once on that walking area.
Yeah, there's that area sort of where the muscle men are. Yeah,
and all
exactly.
that stuff. You see all the sidewalk performers. So I took my dogs with me, but I put on a mustache and all the professional stuff with the glue.
You put on a mustache.
Put on a mustache, had my sideburns, had my baseball cap, get out there with my dogs, and there's like this 4-year-old kid. Mom, that looks like Janet Jackson. Mom, that's Janet Jackson. She's like, leave that man alone. You can't fool kids. I thought, well, this is going well, and
she starts spanking the kids.
She yanked him. Leave that man alone.
Yeah.
The kid's just trailing behind her. Yeah.
You have fans that are so devoted to you that they get tattoos that say Janet, or that recreate an album cover.
Yeah, or they get some of my tattoos put on their bodies.
They copy your tattoos and put them on their...
Yeah.
Can you tell us about what kind of tattoos you have?
I have, I think, 4 or 5. I have one from the Sankofa tribe I put here. That means to do with your past in order to move ahead into the future. I've seen this in the same spot on a lot of kids, and really big on their shoulders. I've seen my album covers on their shoulders. I've seen my name my signature actually written on their arms and then tattooed.
Right.
Yeah.
I've seen Conan on some people. But then it says sucks underneath. Those have got to stop. I'm just kidding. You have a Disney tattoo, is that right?
See, I wasn't mentioning that one, but yes, I do.
Let's talk about that one. It's Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, is that right?
Uh-huh.
And they're not just holding hands, are they?
No.
Should we leave it at that?
Well, see, now you've taken it to a whole nother place. Yeah, I mean, come on. They're sweet and innocent, but they've got a little naughtiness in them, so.
That's all I'm saying. It's Mickey and Minnie having a good time. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying what's going down. I don't want any trouble with the Disney people. They're animals. They're sending Disney robots after me right now. You have, and I notice it on television, and I notice it, whenever you make an appearance anywhere, but when I meet you in person, this is the first time, your abs are insanely ripped. You have don't cover up. I mean, I would kill for abs like yours. You have to work out constantly to get abs like that, don't you?
No, not really.
Yeah.
No, some people do ab workouts every day. Well, when I'm on tour, I work out 6 days a week, 2.5 hours a day, even on show days.
Oh, wow.
And then we do a 2-hour show. So
right.
No, when I am working out, because I've been pretty bad lately, but I worked out this morning, I do them every other day.
Mm-hmm. Every other day. That's making a lot of people just cry watching this interview right now, that you can achieve that not working. Well, does that mean you can't eat a giant bowl of pasta or something because...
Well, pasta's really not that good for you. It sticks to your colon. It does.
You're going to get some letters now. Pasta, it sticks to your colon.
But it's good.
Janet Jackson.
It's good, though.
It's so good.
Pasta.
It's, and a little colon stick every now and then, not the worst thing in the world. That didn't sound right.
A little Conan stick. Oops.
How dare you come here and trash talk me? Though true, I did want to mention, and I know this has occurred to you, but just how influential you are on all the people that are performing today, like Britney, Christina. I mean, don't you feel in some way that you're responsible for a lot of these young performers today who I think, idolized you when they were coming up?
They've mentioned it in articles, Christina and Britney and Jennifer.
Right.
Yeah, they've mentioned it in articles. I mean, it's flattering.
That's cool. We're out of time. Before I go, I'd be remiss if I didn't just ask you about your brother and how he's doing.
He's doing well, thank you.
I was talking about Tito, actually. Does he still have that hat? Demita Joe is in stores right now. Janet Jackson, very nice to meet you. Thanks a lot for being here. Good to have you here. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Stick around.